Alright, so the story starts out and Kazuya and Heihachi are having a good old time on the top of the fucking mountain. My man's got rigor mortis, but he's not letting it hold him down. And then Heihachi turns around and he says this very famous line, I'm sure you all know it, he says at the end of every win, he turns around and he says, I love child abuse! And he fucking empty cans Kazuya off a cliff. And obviously, as the progression goes, that leads to a man in the desert and a crazy old white bitch. That's clearly how it works. There's some soldiers talking about some shit in the ruins towards this lady, and she's just like, oh shit, I can't fucking hear these motherfuckers. I really need to get a hearing aid. They get some kind of virus on their table-wide MacBook. She goes to the computer, hey Google, who the fuck is that? And everyone turns around and she's like, ma'am, this is a fucking MacBook, you can't do that shit. Turns out it's Heihachi and he's here to show Nina his best Spider-Man impression. And she turns around and she goes, I fucking hate Marvel Comics, Marvel Infinite, suck dick. Heihachi's like, bitch, you talking shit about Marvel? And then genuinely spin kicks a rocket, that bit's not made up. He gets to the top of the tower and he's like, I'm taking the table-wide laptop MacBook, fucking, fuck. And Nina's like, I guess we're fighting now. And obviously Heihachi wins. Come on now, respect your elders. And Heihachi does a, I guess, global-wide broadcast where he's like, yeah, I'm the king of the MacBook now. And then Heihachi announces the king of the Iron Fist Tournament 7. And Nina very rightfully questions that. It's like, why would you do that? What the fuck is the point? This whole time, there's been like this journalist person that's also got this weird side plot, and you just skip past the text. It's just fucking less seat, fucking level me up, bitch. And then it's like flashback sequence, Heihachi and Kazuya for some reason attacked by like robots that are made of like jelly or some shit. Oh yeah, Kazuya survived before, but you've had 7 games to figure that up until now. Come the fuck on. They both survived the incident because, I mean, they're not made of jelly, but then Kazuya throws Heihachi under the bus and Jack 7's just like, aha, it's Five Nights at Freddy's now. And then Heihachi gets on a flight, goes to Italy to talk to Claudio because he's like an exorcist or something, and he beats him in a fight, and then he's just like, yeah, I guess I work for you now. But like, he doesn't do anything the whole story. This chapter was a whole write-off. And then because Heihachi beat Claudio in a fight, he's like, oh, I'm gonna expose Kazuya as the devil because he's got the devil gene. This way I will swing public opinion into my favor so that I don't look like a child abuser, even though I love child abuse. Heihachi was saying all of this in Japanese, so Nina's just like looking at him like, what the fuck's going on? And then Claudio looks at a picture of Jin and is like, god damn, he's definitely got a fat cock. And so they send a bunch of goons over to the Middle East to look for him, because naturally he's just really needing that dick. Also, Nina doesn't know how to pronounce Jin.
So that means Gene.
Jin's passing out on a market in the Middle East. Thank you for clarifying, game. Really needed that. And all the goons show up and they're like, show me your dick! But Lars bowls them all out and it's like, it's Gears of War time. And because Lars has Jin, Akuma. And now finally Kazuya comes into the picture because his best friend text-to-speech man,
we have a handle on Heihachi Mishima's movements,
has decided that, Heihachi still exists, and Kazuya still thinks that that's a problem. Not before Lee goes up to Alyssa and is like, my queen! And she wakes up and she's like, are you subscribed to my OnlyFans? Lee turns around and he's like, I'm homeless, queen. Get away from me, simp.
Excellent.
He said the thing! Lee's trying to use her memory that she's forgotten to find Jin, even though now Lars has Jin, so it's not really like, it's not useful at all. Either way, all of Alyssa's subs come in and they're like, my queen! And so they kick the shit out of him and leave. Heihachi's like, damn, I really wanted to see her nudes. And Nina's like, looks like someone's gotta leak them. The old man fights the older man, but we don't know the older man's name yet. That would be ridiculous. Kazuya also throws in the jelly bots like some kind of high school throwback. Kazuya was like, this stream sucks. Go over to fucking turn on Summit, bro. Lars holds Lee at gunpoint because he didn't take off his shoes. So disrespectful, jeez. The goons all show up and Eliza's like, wow, you're just in time to see my TF2 cosplay. I'm the heavy. She's like, there's a lewd version on Patreon. All these damn simps are like, can we get it for free, my queen? I said on Patreon! And then Nina cuts her off and she's like, give me the lewds. And then you win the fight and then you still lose. Why did the game do this? Lee gets away with Jin and he's like, you'll never get this dick. Heihachi gets back from his fight with Akuma and he's like, I lost. I don't know if I want to run this tournament anymore. And he announces he's dead to the world and calls off the tournament. I don't understand why this plot point was taken. It's so fucking... why? He then knows that Akuma and Kazuya are going to fight on the same building, so he does his best Eggman impression, later pisses the moon, or the building in this case. And between all this, Akuma reveals how he knows Kazumi. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't tell me anything about how they know each other. What the fuck is this? The fight with Akuma and Big Laser Piss causes Kazuya to go into devil form, and there was like video and photo taken of him, and for some reason that's like a problem to people, like that isn't like the majority of trillionaires already. Kazuya survives the fight, and rightfully he's pissed off, and so he shoots down Heihachi's satellite. For some reason people are like, yeah, that must have been Heihachi that shot down his own sat. What is wrong with people in this universe? People just like, what's wrong with people? Oh, thank God we're coming to the end. Do you remember the dude that was like fucking less seek? Yeah, fucking, he gets an interview with Heihachi and he reveals that he killed Kazumi, which, I mean, like, we don't really know who she is. There's like a 5-minute cutscene before this with like exposition of like, oh, I love my wife and we were like lonely together, but like, who gives a fuck, bro? Just strangle her. Just fucking kill her. Imagine it's a child. You'll enjoy it. That's a really bad line. I shouldn't say that. The interview dude is like, well, okay, that's fine, but why did you drop Kazuya off a cliff? That doesn't make any sense. And Heihachi turns around and goes, damn, you're right. Heihachi is so moved by this interview that he's like, yeah, I guess it's time to kill Kazuya. And so they go to a volcano, naturally, and they duke it out for a solid, like, 15 minutes. Fucking long fight. And Kazuya's like, heart-stopping punch! It beats Heihachi so hard he goes into cardiac arrest. And he throws him off a cliff. End of game. Maybe there might be an 8th one. Who? Fucking post-credit sequence, man.